Hey, what is up guys, it's Rob. Hope you're doing really good out there. Today I'm going to be checking out this Squier Bullet HSS Stratocaster. HSS stands for Humbucker Single in terms of their pickups. This is the seafoam green model and I bought this brand new a couple of weeks ago from Andertons and it cost me £129. If you're not sure about Squiers and different sort of Squiers, there's quite a few. There's Squier Bullets like this, there's Affinity series, there's Classic Vibe, there's quite a few. But the Bullets, this one here, these are the cheapest ones I think you can get. I think they're the cheapest range that they do. So I'm going to be making a little bit of a review of the cheapest Squier guitar. Just before I get into that, a bit of background as to why I got this guitar is that this is actually a Christmas present for my brother. So by the time I post this video, he'll already know about it, but it's a secret at this moment in time. But I have plans for this guitar. I'm going to make a separate video about those plans, but very quickly I'll just explain that I'm turning this guitar into a Tom Delongen signature Stratocaster. Tom Delongen from Blink-182. Blink-182 is my brother's favourite band and he's always wanted one of those Tom Delongen Stratocasters, so this guitar is going to become one of those. So it just made sense that before I actually take this thing apart and put it together for my brother's present, that I just give a little bit of a quick demo and review of this in its stock form for anybody out there who's curious to know how these Squier Bullet Stratocasters are, if anybody is interested in getting one. And obviously this isn't an endorsement, this is me just jamming on this rather cheap, but I'll say one thing, rather stunning looking guitar. For £129, this thing, I mean, I absolutely love this colour. This guitar has been sat in my office here where I teach my guitar lessons, and all of my students have walked in this room and the first thing they've all said is that guitar is a beautiful colour. And it really is. This is the seafoam green, like I said. I chose this specifically because it looks like the sort of colour that the Tom Delongen Stratocaster would be. As far as I'm aware as well, these seafoam green style guitars, they sell out quickly. I had to get this quick when I saw that it was on the website. I ordered mine and they had a few in stock and then literally the next day they were all gone. So I think these are quite in demand, these guitars in this colour, so I'm glad I got one. My first reaction upon actually opening the thing was I was actually quite surprised at the weight of it. I thought a cheap guitar like this would weigh next to nothing, you know, made of cheap parts which aren't really, you know, the best, but it's actually got a bit of weight to it. And I don't know if that makes a quality guitar, but in my opinion and my experience, I don't know why, but I've always felt like the heavier that a guitar is, the better it is, the better quality. But you know, this has got a bit of weight to it, so it's pretty good so far. This guitar is a hardtail, there's no tremolo system, and it's not even a string through. The strings don't go through the back of the guitar. They just literally go straight through the end of the bridge there, straight up to the tuning pegs at the top. It's got a 5-way selector switch, 2 tone controls, and a volume control. Like I said, humbucker single. That's about it really. I've been a little bit ignorant and I'm not entirely sure on the specs of the guitar in terms of what it's made out of, etc. So I will put that on the screen now and I'll also put that in the description for anybody who is interested. Like I said, I'm going to kind of take this guitar apart a little bit so certain things might not matter because it's going to be different by the time I'm finished with it. The only thing where I feel like this guitar is lacking a little bit is just the neck. It doesn't feel like the best quality neck, but it's never going to be for 129 quid. The tuners feel really sturdy. Not at this moment in time, but in future I'll probably suggest to my brother when I give him this guitar to upgrade this to some locking tuners, because locking tuners, in my opinion, are the way to go. They're the best ones. But on initially playing this guitar, I was quite surprised at how well intonated it is straight out of the box. I've not done anything to this guitar yet in terms of a little bit of a setup. This is just straight out of the box from the shop. The reason I haven't done that is because, like I said, it's going to get taken apart and put together again. So any setups or tweaks or anything like that, I'm going to do afterwards. So this little review here is literally just the guitar as it comes, but straight out of the box. It seems quite nicely intonated. The only thing, if I'm being super fussy, that I'm not happy about, but this is one thing that won't really last forever, so it doesn't really matter that much, it's that the neck is very dry, it's very scratchy when you play it. That's me just playing about with this and wiggling the strings a little bit, and they're scratching like mad on the neck and the frets themselves. But I'm pretty sure with just playing the guitar that will disappear, and I've got a little bit of this Dunlop Fretboard Lemon Oil, which I'm going to coat the neck in, both on the front and the back, to just get a bit of moisture into it and a bit more of a nice polish. Hopefully that will darken it as well, because the neck is quite bright at the moment, quite light. it just looks like it's really in need of some TLC, so it's gonna get it. So that's basically all there is about this guitar, so let's plug it in, have a play on all the different pickups, and then give some final thoughts. So this guitar has got 9s on it at the moment, I'm pretty sure anyway. That's the gauge that comes with the guitar when you buy it brand new. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put 10s on it. In fact, no, I'm going to put a different set of strings on it, but I think it's 10 on the high strings and even thicker on the lower strings. It's a specific set that Tom Delongen uses, so I'm going to put that on this guitar. But the 9s at the moment feel extremely loose. Feels like I'm playing a guitar with elastic bands instead of strings. So when I do bends and things like that, I'm going quite far out of the way, and vibrato feels a little bit ridiculous, but it's just one of those things, isn't it? It was easily changeable. Change the string gauge. Intonation when I play. It's okay. It's not too bad. I mean, with a little bit of tweaking, with a different gauge of strings, etc., I'm sure it could be even better, but you know, straight out of the box, that's not bad. I've just been playing about, and you know what, it doesn't sound out of tune. And a lot of that could be, I mean, the action still feels a little bit high at the moment because I've not tweaked it, because that's something I'm going to do after all the wiring has been done. I'll tell you what I'm not loving, and funnily enough, I don't think this matters too much, is I really quite enjoy the humbucking pickup in the bridge, sound-wise. You get a pretty good sound out of that, it sounds pretty mean. And then as soon as you go to any of these other pickups, I mean, the second position sounds a bit bizarre. I mean, I know I've got quite a distorted-ish sort of tone on there. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure I like the sound of that. And obviously because you're going from a humbucking pickup in the bridge to single coils there, there's a very noticeable drop in output. The This is just the neck pickup. For me in my playing anyway, I don't normally switch between a clean tone and a distorted tone when I'm playing. What I normally do is I just use the volume to clean up my tone a little bit, so that at any moment I can just turn it up if I want a little bit more bite. And I know that my brother, who's obviously going to play this guitar, hopefully, he just likes playing a lot of simple-ish, like rock, pop punk. That's the sort of stuff that he likes. So this guitar, I think, will be perfect for that. So if you're interested in these guitars for that reason, I think this, you can't really go wrong for 129 quid. So there you go guys, there is a quick look at this really nice looking, and you know what, nice playing Bullet Squier Stratocaster in seafoam green. I absolutely love the colour, I really, really do. I'm kind of jealous that this isn't going to be for me, this is going to be for my brother, but I really hope he likes this guitar by the time I'm finished with it. So if anybody is checking out this video who's interested in getting one of these, maybe you're a beginner, you know what, I think this is a great guitar for a beginner. It's going to help you out. A few minor tweaks I would do here and there if I was keeping this guitar. If I was a beginner, I would definitely put heavier gauge strings on it. Like I said, sort the neck out, give it a nice polish, give it a nice little bit of moisture with some lemon oil or something like that, which would make it really cool. And obviously just a quick run over with the saddles and the whole intonation would be really, really cool with this guitar. That is basically all there is about this guitar. Hope you enjoyed this video of me checking it out and playing it. So stick around for the upgrade of this guitar, changing it into the Tom Delongen one, like I said. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed that video when that comes out as well. So once again, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a comment, click the like button, and also subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and hopefully I will see you in my next video.